Welcome back, everybody. This is Mitch from the School of Hot Takes, and we are here to discuss another night of Thursday Night Football game reaction. This week it was the Buccaneers versus the Falcons, and my God, what a game. That was great. Honestly, one of the better football games of this season, and probably one of the best primetime football games in recent memory that I can even remember. Jeez, it was good. So the Falcons came out on top this one, 36-30, game-winning overtime touchdown catch. It was crazy. The Falcons just went off, apparently. Kirk Cousins had himself a game. He had 509 passing yards, which is absolutely ridiculous. Had 4 touchdowns. He did have a pick, but still, my God, he was just throwing the ball constantly. 509 yards is unheard of. Other key points from the Falcons tonight, Bijan Robinson just felt invisible, non-existent tonight. He had 66 yards total. Didn't really do too much noteworthy throughout the game. Fantasy owners were probably a little upset about that, I'm sure, especially in this type of rivalry, divisional game. You want to have a good performance from your star running back, and he's just not there. I don't know why they're not using him like they should be. But they got to figure it out with Bijan because they're wasting his talent there if they're not going to utilize him like they should. Drake London and Darnell Mooney had great games. They both had over 100 yards receiving. Drake London had 154, 12 catches. He had a touchdown. Darnell Mooney had 105 yards, 2 touchdowns, 9 catches. And Kyle Pitts finally got involved in this game. Nothing like crazy, but way better than he has been all season. And then, obviously, Younghoe Koo kicked a last-minute field goal in regulation to send the game to overtime. It was a 52-yard field goal. He had 2 misses earlier in the game, so there was a lot of speculation if he was going to make this, send it to overtime, what was he going to do? I was even thinking, oh, he's going to blow it here, pressure on the line, send him to overtime. But no, he nailed that thing. And then on the first drive, Kadero Hodge, GOAT, just right there in the end zone, caught the game-winning touchdown. So congratulations to the Falcons. On the other side of the ball, the Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield looked good. He looked solid, only 5 incompletions all night. Wasn't throwing a ton, but they didn't really need to. They were keeping up with the Falcons and leading a lot of the night as well. Second half, they couldn't get any big scoring drives going. They only put up 6 points in the second half, so got to be better on that late game second half play, sort of similar to last week when they played the Eagles. The Buccaneers sort of fell apart in the second half, so they got to figure out how to manage the team's game and playbooks when they get back from halftime, because right now they're not really putting up much noteworthy stats, no real points, nothing to brag about. But yeah, Baker had a good night, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Rachaad White had 1 nice run, and then other than that, just again, nothing noteworthy. I think he had 3 catches for -6 yards, so as a pass catching back, doesn't look good for him there. Bucky Irving, consistent, 9 attempts, had an average of 4.9 yards per rush. Looked really good, looked explosive, looked able to make some jukes, some moves, get in open areas. He was very impressive last night. Mike Evans and Sterling Shepard had good performances. They each had a touchdown. Mike Evans had 2, so love to see that for him. He finally had a really good game for himself. And the defense for the Buccaneers, they did have an interception, but I'd say the defense just in general for both teams, it's just lackluster. I feel like it wasn't great overall. There were key moments and really good plays from both sides, but if you're letting up 30 and 36 points, you're not putting on a great defensive showing, especially if for the Buccaneers you're letting the Falcons throw for over 500 yards. That's just almost unacceptable, honestly, for a defense. But yeah, those were my thoughts from Thursday Night Football game. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out our other YouTube videos. Check out our podcast. Check out our TikTok. We are looking forward to putting up a lot more content and hope to see you guys next week. See ya.